The pre-MCU era of Marvel movies always fascinated me, because they could never just rely on a set formula. This led them to taking big risks, and I think this is one of them. I don't know how popular Ghost Rider was before this, but I don't think people were thinking they would make a movie for him. Nor did they expect Nicolas Cage to play the character. Can someone explain why Nicolas Cage's acting is so weird here? I seriously cannot tell whether his character is meant to be super awkward, or that's just how Cage acts.
Can I just turn this music off for a minute?
Alright, the actual movie. Johnny Blaze sells his soul to Satan to cure his father's cancer, but on the same day, Johnny's father dies. Maybe that's why he's so weird. Johnny is now cursed to be the slave of Satan, also known as the Rider. Ghost Rider. The devil wants Johnny to take out these 4 other demons. Also, throw in a romantic interest, and boom, we have our movie. There is a lot of bad stuff in this film, but first I want to discuss the Ghost Rider himself. This character is somehow goofy as hell, but also aura farms. How is this even possible? Because at points, he does some really awesome stuff, but then he does this. This really throws me off, since I really wanted them to go all in on the cool factor, but since this was made before the MCU, we can't take ourselves too seriously here. The CGI is surprisingly great for a movie about fire motorbikes, except for the final form of the villain, who allowed him to have such big eyes. But the stuff with Johnny is all great. I love seeing how his bike changes when in flame on mode, and the flaming skull speaks to me. I wish he could keep being cool in these fight scenes, but they're all so boring and slow to watch. There's a lot of Johnny just standing there looking badass, and then he does one action and wins whatever fight he's in. Like when he has to fight the other demons, 3 of them go down extremely quickly, and makes you question what the point was. And it's not like their deaths mean anything, because we hardly even see these guys, making them feel unimportant and forgettable. This would be fine if the movie was solely focused on giving us good fight scenes, but they don't. Sorry, I stand corrected. Johnny does throw a helicopter for no reason. Is he cool? I don't know. Oh, also the other demons have powers relating to the different elements. But who cares when they die in 2 seconds? This quest leads Johnny to the big bad Blackheart, and to give the movie credit, this fight lasts longer than a big sneeze. There's a bit of throwing, and Johnny turns a shotgun into a demon shotgun, hell yeah! Blackheart is defeated, and Johnny decides to keep the Ghost Rider curse. There is more to this plot, like Blackheart wanting this contract to make himself more powerful, but it's mainly about Johnny killing these guys, so it doesn't matter. Speaking of parts that don't matter, Roxanne. She's Johnny's love interest, and the two barely spend any time together. She's only here for Blackheart to kidnap in the end, and is another boring and one-note character. Yeah, all these characters are generic, even Johnny. Roxanne is only here to eat up runtime that could be spent on the cooler and only thing people came to see. Scenes and characters just take up too much time, and this leads the pacing to be all over the place. The Ghost Rider sections are the best part, and feel so electric. Plus, we do get a good amount of scenes, but then we cut to daytime, where Johnny interacts with lame side characters. I will say, the opening scene was done pretty well, I thought. We're introduced to Johnny, his father, and his father's cancer. We meet Satan, and watch the whole deal take place, then the repercussions of that. And Roxanne even gets introduced. It's all tightly put together, as you learn everything you need to learn in the first 15 minutes. But then a time jump happens, and all this momentum dies. We don't get any ghost riding until 40 minutes in, and we have to watch Cage be super weird. At least there's a lot of cheesy and over-the-top editing that keeps the brain-rotted attention span. The movie is full of moments like that, which has its charm to it. Ghost Rider is an okay movie that is 100% carried by Ghost Rider. You can't tell me watching him ride up a building isn't one of the most aura-gaining moments you've seen. Sadly, it's bogged down by stupidly simple characters, lame villains, and poor pacing. Somehow there's a sequel, which is surprising considering how this movie wasn't that successful financially. The sequel to the Ghost Rider movie doesn't even have Ghost Rider in it. It's more about demon children, weird tattoo cults, and Idris Elba. Johnny Blaze must stop the devil from taking over this child's body, because human bodies are cringe. In the meantime, Johnny wants to remove his curse that he was seemingly fine with at the end of the first movie. He does remove his curse, but decides he needs it again to save the day. This is a lame movie, based on the fact that nothing is interesting here, and Ghost Rider has lost all the aura he already had. He's barely in the movie, he doesn't do anything cool, and he's just goofy now. I mean, he did take over this massive mining vehicle, which was kind of something, but that doesn't save him here. Nicholas's acting is even weirder here, with some strange line deliveries.
You scraping at the door? Scraping at the door!
The editing is also super strange. There are multiple points where I'm just confused by it. Like, was this necessary? There are some scenes that are just thrown into the movie that add literally nothing. Like one of Blackout eating a Twinkie. Not even Idris Elba can save the movie. As you can tell, I don't like this movie. It's so damn boring and there's absolutely nothing to keep my attention. But wait, there's something I don't mind. They recap the events of Johnny's deal with this cool style, and there are later moments that use this too. It's mostly utilized for when a story is being told, which is a neat touch. It's a shame that the one thing I liked is brought down by the fact that this isn't how the deal happened in the first movie. Bad movie, but there's an Undertale reference. Before we finish the video, I want to talk about another live-action Ghost Rider. He appears in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series, and this guy is way cooler than Nicolas Cage. This version of the character is so much more awesome than the previous, with an unreal level of aura. His design is so menacing and is so cool. He even drives a flaming muscle car. Isn't this the most badass thing you've ever seen? From what I remember, this character was used a good amount in the show. So if you want more Ghost Rider content, go watch that. We haven't seen a live-action Ghost Rider since this, and I'm just waiting for him to appear in the MCU. He's too much of a cool character not to use, so get on it, Marvel.